special delivery.
It's pretty heavy.
Okay.
It's probably 70 pounds.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys aren't going to believe this. Just when you thought we had a snowblower,
Yeah.
well, we got a small one now for small jobs. Let's unbox it. This is the Powersmart. Powersmart. Okay, smaller scale.
Must be good for getting close to the house and from the stairs and stuff like that.
Because a lot of times it doesn't snow 6 inches, it snows 3 inches, and then we get a big drift that's like a foot tall. So there's one around my car right now, there's one in the middle of the driveway, but it seems like a lot of effort just to start the tractor and run the big Woodmax for like a little job. So I'm going to be testing out this Powersmart snowblower. Hey folks, Amy from Colorado Mountain Living. So you might be wondering what I'm doing with this itty bitty snowblower when we have this giganto snowblower right here. See, we've had multiple days in a row of high winds, and I just got to show you what it looks like around here. We just have snow blown up into drifts and mixed with just areas with zero snow. Looking around at the driveway, there is hardly any snow in some areas. You know, we've had a few inches fall here and there, and we'll get a couple inches built up overnight, and then the snow will blow it all away, but it tends to blow it into drift piles, like in the corner right there. And then where you can see my car's parked right in front of the house because I brought in some groceries, the drifting builds up around the car here. And then we still have the issue of when it snows a couple of inches, and then those inches fall off the roof, and then it just seems to pile up right about here. So this is a great area. This is an area that of the house that needs attention, but it's hard to use the tractor and the Woodmax to target little tiny areas. I mean, the snowblower, the Woodmax is perfect for big jobs like doing the entire driveway. But when you just have a snowdrift like right here, it's almost like, not quite worth starting up the tractor for. If we only had a little bit of a little snowblower like this Powersmart here I'm going to tell you about, that might do the job a little bit more efficiently. And it's the snow, unfortunately, you think, well, maybe you can just shovel it, but this is the kind of snow when it drifts in and when it falls off the roof, it just gets so dense. You can barely penetrate it with a shovel. It's just very hard to move this kind of snow. So I'm going to move my car. So we were contacted by the Powersmart company to demo their smaller sized snowblower. And I'm going to start it up for the first time today and tell you all about it. So that did a better job than I expected, because that is the worst of the packed drift right by the stairs. It really builds up right there. So I just, it was more work than I wanted to do, but as far as clearing out that big drift right above the steps, that made easy work a lot better than shoveling. And now all I have to do is shovel that last step, and we have good clearance. So I got another drift to do at the top of the driveway, so let's go over there next. That was pretty good, but the worst drift of all I've got to hit next. That's the bottom of the driveway. So we're gonna go down. So looking at the driveway, you can see how so much the snow is off, except a few spots. And that's what I'm gonna take care of next, these last few drifts. It gets really hairy down there by the corner though. Well, Brian will be happy I got that drift taken care of, but I don't think this is the right machine for snow blowing way down on the driveway of these big hills. So what a little machine this snowblower is. So what you need to know is it's a 4-stroke gas-powered engine. They also make a battery-powered version, which is something that we were interested in, just to have something as an alternative to gas power. But I think it definitely gives it a lot more oomph to have the gas power. And because it's a 4-stroke, it's a little bit quieter than like your average lawnmower. So you saw how I got it down the stairs. It's not super heavy. I mean, I can pick it up and move it really easily. But I think maybe the drawback of that is that it can get sort of stuck if you're in a giant snow pile. So it kind of gets bogged down. The wheels are a little bit small, so if you're trying to push it through something, pushing up like this you almost have to tilt it back and roll it forward. So I think I would like to see it have a little bit bigger wheels to maneuver through the snow a little bit more easily. But like I said, I was putting it in conditions it probably wasn't designed for. 5 days of packed snow drifts. I mean, even the tractor can't handle that sometimes if I'm trying to remove it with the front end loader. So that's an extreme test, and I definitely put this through the test. So the question is this a good machine for us? And I'd say for the snow blowing of our driveway, 500, 700 foot driveway, obviously not. This is not the machine for that, but it is just the right size and just the right tool to get in and around the front steps. This is our trouble area. Shoveling is the worst because once it comes down off the roof and then it drifts in, it's super hard to move, and I've pulled muscles in my shoulders just trying to get that heavy snow out. But take a look at the steps now. I mean, I got right up there to the bottom step with this machine, so it definitely takes care of the bulk of this trouble area, and I think that's what I would use it for. There's two issues with it that bothered me. One is that it's easy to pick up the gravel. So I know they have another model where you can adjust sort of the bottom blade, if you will. We might even put skis on the bottom, like a little bit of a sled or some blocks to kind of lift it up a little bit, because I did notice it picking up some gravel. So that would be the one caution, is if you do have a gravel driveway, you probably want the version that has the adjustable bottom plate on it. And the other thing I noticed is that it would kick back snow onto my boots. So as I was pushing through the snow, sometimes I get a lot of spray back, and it was a lot of spray back. So that was the other thing I didn't really like about it. Like I said, I was pushing it through, 12 inches, 8 inches of snow at a time. And while this is rated for up to 14 inches of snow clearance, it probably meant for once it first falls, not once it drifts and packs into these solid, concrete-like structures. So I definitely went through the extremes on testing this machine. So I think most people aren't going to be using it for those reasons. No, not most people aren't going to be using it for drifted, packed snow for a week. So I think if you're trying to keep up with maintenance around your house, or just like a quick little sidewalk you've got, and you've got the snow just came down and it's kind of light and it's not dense and cement-like, then this is an awesome choice. Also about the snowblower, it's a single stage snowblower, so I think that makes it a little bit more affordable. It's a little bit more compact. It doesn't have the big auger and all the second stage that the Woodmax has, but it definitely makes it the more portable, convenient, and lightweight, and more affordable option for people that are looking for a quick solution out there. So I think we'll definitely get some use out of this to clear out this area, but I want to thank Powersmart. And if you guys are looking for a snowblower, a different kind of snowblower, this is sort of the other end of the extreme, right? We've got the major tractor one, and then the smaller size one. So something for everybody. Oh, and we actually have a 5% off coupon code. I'm going to post that in the video description as well. So if you're looking on Amazon, you want to use the coupon code, I'll put that down there. It's 5% off, so not too bad. What a fun tool, and definitely thanking the Powersmart company for sending it to us and to testing it out. So if you guys are looking for something manageable, more family friendly, so say, your petite wife or teenager could maneuver very easily. I mean, it's very easy to pick up. This can't weigh more than 60 pounds. I'll put a link to their Amazon store so you can check it out. They have a bunch of different models depending on the clearance height, and they have that battery model as well. Also, I think you can find these at Home Depot, so it's not a no-name brand. It's definitely out there, and people are using it. So definitely, if you're looking for something a little bit smaller for little jobs, this is the right machine for you. So I definitely think we've got our bases covered, at least for this year. Take care, guys. We'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.